This tweet does get me thinking. Exclusivity has long been the driver for increased competition between platforms, galvanizing all parties to compete on several levels. I was about to disagree with this statement until I gave it some thought. And then I realized something. Neither the PlayStation nor the Xbox really want to compete on the exclusive games anymore. Yes, some PS5 exclusives are excellent, but they're not as good as the PS4s and definitely not as good as the PS3s. In fact, Demon's Souls was a PS3 exclusive too. But the thing is, they don't need to be good, they just need to be there. In the console exclusives war, PlayStation came in barely prepared and they still win against Xbox, who might as well not even dare. Nintendo doesn't try to compete against both of them either. They have exclusives for sure, but they're doing their own thing. They're basically their own market. No one is competing against them or even dare to compete against them. That's why they can get away with making exclusives that aren't super amazing. All I'm saying is, this statement would have been true if PlayStation or Xbox actually competes with exclusives, but they don't now. While they still do offer exclusives, there's no sense of them doing it to compete against one another. They're not doing it to sell the consoles anymore. They're doing it because they've been doing it for a while, so why not keep on doing it, right? In the short term, more gamers get access to more titles, but it's not a coincidence that the AAA space is so flaccid right now. I do agree that the AAA gaming space is pretty flaccid as of late, although Battlefield 6 was apparently decent, and I do think that the lack of competition or the willingness to compete in the exclusivity market contribute a great deal to why the games aren't as good these days. But I think it's less about the exclusivity and more about the lack of willingness from any of these big console manufacturers to actually compete against one another. There's no air of competition that I am sensing, not just in exclusives, but also in general. They're not interested in trying to make better products than what the competition was offering. They're only interested in surviving with the products that they have and the IPs that they own, even if it's at the cost of many talented workers. It's almost like they're in life support. Honestly, it's just a sad situation all around, but it's not all doom and gloom because I do think that there are plenty of game developers out there who are willing to pick up the slack and actually make amazing games, while the console manufacturers go through the motions practically half asleep.